Hey everyone, and welcome back to Building on 16. I'm Jason, and today I'm back out here at our fencing project. This is towards the front of our property, and it's where essentially the wood line starts. The rest of it is kind of open pasture. There's our driveway coming in, and then it gets to the point here where we have some woods that cut through that the driveway cuts through. So a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago now, we put this fence in here, and my plan is to put a automatic gate opener in. And this was our temporary gate for a while, mainly because the wooded area actually came out all the way out here, and we cleared it back because I wanted to set the fence back a little bit further. So again, temporary gate's been working great for us, and no, I realize that it's not going to keep people out that are trying to get in, but what it does, where in our area, if you see a long gravel road, some people just are curious to see where it goes. So we put a gate up to keep people from coming down here, and it's worked just fine. Especially when other lots around here have been for sale, it's really hard to tell which one's which, and people have come down our driveway thinking it was for sale. So anyways, so we're gonna get back on this project here. And what I did the other day was I cut down one of the bigger cedar trees that we had on our property, because we're gonna get back on the sawmill, and I'm gonna try to mill that up, and I wanna put at least an 8x8 post. I think it's gonna look good, you know, because that's a 4x4 post. An 8x8 post is gonna look good, nice and bulky, and I'll set one on that side, and then I'll finish the rest of the fence over there. So I'm gonna go down there, and I'm gonna get the sawmill fired up, and we're gonna see what we can come up with. All right, well, I'm down here at the sawmill, and if you're new to our channel, we have the Woodland Mills Hm130max, and I have about 13 or so, 14 hours on it, so still very new at this whole sawmilling. First thing I'm going to do this morning is I have my 6-foot level, and I just like to check it, especially where this is like the cleared area out through here for our home site eventually. And so this is just the temporary spot for this sawmill. Just recently we purchased the trailer option for this, which has been excellent because it helped us get from where it was at our house to over here at our property, and it made that a lot easier to get over here. And then when we go to just move it through different parts of our property for different reasons, or when I finally settle in on a spot that I'm going to have my wood yard, it's going to be easy to get put in there. And then eventually we will build a sawmill shed for this and have it kind of be the spot for where the sawmill sits. But I'm gonna finish getting this thing leveled out, and I'll put a new blade on it, and we're going to try to use this cedar log here. I'm gonna start with this one. I have plans for some a project over my building over there, and I need some 4x4 posts, so that is going to be my first one, and we're gonna see if I can get that going first, and then I'll work on my bigger ones to get my 8x8s for my gate post. So once you get that tension on there, all you want to do is just give this a couple turns, and just to see, you want to check to make sure that that part right there has the same edge on it on each side as you turn it. And it kind of, you'll see it just sit in place, and then you'll know if it's going to operate properly for you. All right, I believe I got it squared away in there. I got that closed back down. Now we'll come over here, start up. It has been a little while, so let's hope this thing starts up. Have the choke on. This one's electric start, so let's see. So let it warm up for just a little bit, and then we'll get everything set up to mill this first log. All right, got my log set up. I've got it tightened down with the clamps right there. And the other thing I have is my tow board, which I tried to get this log level right here. So I got it pretty close. So I'm gonna make my first cut and we'll see how this goes. Got my first practice one done. I've got a true 4x4 here that I'm going to be using for my lean-to over my building. So that was a good start. Make sure that I could actually get that one to the exact size that I wanted, and it did. It turned out wonderful. So and it's amazing the difference of a actual true 4x4 compared to a dimensional 3.5 by 3.5. I mean, it just looks beefier. So that's going to really help out my lean-tos for the look that I want to go with. But next we're going to jump over here to these, which are a lot bigger, and I really cannot afford to mess up on these because I need to get my 8x8s out of here for my gate posts. So we're going to get all this switched out, get those loaded up on the mill, and we'll go get it fired back up. We got the first 8x8 milled and it turned out pretty good. Here's the second log that we have, and it actually is a little bit bigger in diameter, so this should be a little bit easier. The last log we ended up having some spots that weren't quite squared off, but that's not going to matter because that would be the part that's in the ground. So I'm gonna fire up the mill and get this one milled up, and that's going to be a good start to getting the rest of this fence project finished up. All right, well, we've got our 8x8 cut. I've got it leaned up against my fence post, and I have to say I think it looks really good. I think once we get that one in and we finish our fence over on this other side and get the other post over there, it's going to look really good. So now I've got to go hook up the post hole digger to the tractor, get that in because we got to do our 2 4x4 posts for the fence, and then we got to try to figure out how we're going to make a hole big enough to get these 8x8s in the ground. So get down there and get that post hole digger hooked up. All right, this first post we got in, and for the most part plumbed up. It looks really good, especially next to the 4x4 here. And we had to dig like a 3-hole with a post hole digger. and it worked perfect. So we got the string over here, ran across, took over to this side and started digging this hole. This side didn't go as easy. The auger bit went all the way down into the dirt. We tried to get it out, it would not come out, and it broke the shear pin in it. I just had to kind of dig it out with the fork on the tractor, and then I had to use the chain to lift it out of there. So we're going to regroup, put a new shear pin in the auger bit, and finish this hole up and hopefully get this other post set before we run out of daylight today. All right, everyone. Well, we've got the auger bit cleared away, straightened back up, and back out on the post hole digger. Because of that little snafu, we are short on time with daylight. We did run up and grab the panels. We went with the red ones because I am going to paint this fence and the gates. We're going to go with some type of a black fence paint. Still believe I'm going to clear these cedar posts. It'd be a shame to paint over these, I believe. So I'm going to see how that looks. But where we are running a little short on daylight today, I'm going to head and wrap this part up, and I'll get back on it maybe tomorrow if the rain holds off. And what we'll do is finish getting that last post in, and then from there I'll be able to measure and see how much more fencing I need on the other side. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap this one up. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, hit that subscribe button, like button, and we'll see you on the next one.